record like a quick little video because today is the day that I just uploaded the why I can't do a home birth, and I realized I had like a couple little other things to say, but this is gonna be like a bunch of videos later, I think. But anyways, just some updates since then, because that was recorded before I scheduled the C-section. So Max and I have it scheduled now. I met my OB who's going to be doing the surgery, and I feel way better about it. Like, she's amazing, and she's so sweet, and she's so nice, and she's encouraging. And if there's anything that like normal people would be like, oh no, like no, like they would just like, I don't know, she like talks to you in like a very positive way, like, well, we can actually do this, and that's what we're like allowed to do, or like whatever, which is like, I don't know, the way I like being talked to and stuff like that. So it was like a lot easier. What?
I'm just chilling.
Okay. So I feel way better about that. And then we also scheduled an ultrasound before my surgery so that it's like 100% sure that we need to have a C-section. That way, like, if for some reason there was like a miracle and like it moved, we would know about it and stuff. So we'll vlog like that day of the ultrasound and stuff. I have that like on the calendar, not to forget. Since we scheduled the date, I'm like counting down the days every single day with Max. Like, I wake up and literally that's like the first thing I think of. And like, if I wake up at all in the night, all I can think about is like the surgery, like meeting him, bringing him home. Like, I don't know if it's just like I had trouble falling back asleep before, but now like I literally didn't fall asleep for 2 hours after I got up to pee in the middle of the night like 2 nights ago, and I didn't fall asleep for 2 hours after because I was just like thinking and thinking and thinking. Like, I went through the surgery, I went through bringing him home, I went through what I was gonna eat for breakfast, I went through what we were doing the next day. Like, I just like, my mind is like racing so much more now. What?
Was that last night?
No, that was the night before. But last night, again, I was up for like an hour, but it wasn't 2 hours, so I was thankful. Yeah, so the only thing I'm kind of nervous about now, because I feel at peace with like the surgery and all of that, and my OB, which is the one who's doing the surgery and all that, the only thing I'm nervous about is that the spinal tap goes okay, which is like, I go in, they like numb my back a little bit, they like put it in, and then that's what like numbs me from like, I don't know, stomach down or something, I don't know. If that doesn't go okay, then I have to like go to sleep basically, or like if something happens, I don't know, which isn't like rare, but it's not like common. And if that happens, I have to like go to sleep, and then like when he's born, I would like miss out on like Max meeting him and like meeting him for like the first, I don't know how long, like I don't know if I'd be out for like a half hour or like a couple hours, like I don't know. So that's the only part that I'm kind of nervous about, but as long as that goes okay, like I feel good about it. And yeah, so I think those are just the main updates. Max and I are counting down the days, and yeah. Wait, I also wanted to clarify that when I was saying in that video about like why I can't have a home birth, like the pressure of people knowing the date, is the only thing I mean by that is like people knowing the day I go into surgery and like waiting for updates, like, oh my gosh, they haven't posted, it's like 6 p.m. and is he born yet, is she doing okay? Like, I just like the stress of like people like waiting for that, or like waiting for the announcement, waiting for updates to see how we're doing. It would just add a lot to our plate, having to like feeling like we need to update like a bunch of our family and a bunch of our friends, rather than just like our parents knowing and then being like, hey, he's here, like boom, baby's born. Yeah, so I think that's it. Max come in this video. It was just a quick little update, but do we look ready to be parents?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what ready looks like physically.
I'm about to take a bath, and Max just went and got cereal, so I can eat cereal in the bath.
Okay, I'm gonna say this and don't say anything now because I've tried to say this 3 times.
Oh, sorry.
I thought it was funny because you like would wake up and think about all that like thoroughly. Yeah. And like lately all that's been on my brain is like, well, okay, obviously that, but like when I stay up at night, the last
when you
nights,
wake up like
you think I'm gonna be, you're gonna think I'm stupid. but like I wake up, or not wake up, but like while I'm falling asleep, I think about how I'm gonna make my coffee in the morning.
Oh my gosh. That's, ow! Oh my god. My butt is in the handle. That's all you think about?
It's not all I think about. It's just like when I'm falling asleep, I'm like, okay, how am I gonna make my batch of coffee tomorrow?
You're out of this video now. Just kidding. What Max and I have like been thinking about, like when we think about baby, all I think about is like, oh my gosh, I just can't wait to hold him. He's gonna be like our own baby, like just him and I's, like he's like ours, like we're not like babysitting, like he's ours. And all Max thinks about is like, what's he gonna look like? Because all we've seen is like the ultrasounds, and
yeah,
like
I think about that, but like I also for some reason think that he's gonna come out like a toddler. I've told you that before too. Like I have this envisionment that this mindset that he's gonna like come out like a 2-year-old and like already be talking and like,
oh my gosh, gosh, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
But like I'll like whisper to Max as we're falling asleep, and I'll be like, I can't wait to hold him. He's our own baby. We're gonna have a baby. And he's like, he'll be like,
passed out.
Yeah, like yeah. I'm like, our own baby, and he's like, yeah, I wonder what he looks like. I'm like, yeah, I guess me too. But I'm like, our own baby.
Sorry if it seems like I'm super uninterested while Kaylin's vlogging. It's just like she talks so like exuberant, and I'm very like melancholy. I don't know, in a good way, I guess. I don't know.
Woo.
She's fine. She's working on it. I
Wanna
just
see my belly?
try to talk a little softer. You always say that. Want to see my belly? All right, belly shot. With our really dirty counter. Like, do you see all that fried rice right there?
I moved some stuff so they didn't see all of it. This is my maternity pants.
Big belly.
Also, I
was gonna squeeze it.
I put on my Instagram like those baby mama videos. I was like, oh, I always thought those were so uncomfortable to watch, like the baby mama. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up baby mama dance videos on YouTube.
Everybody knows what that means.
And I was like, oh, I used to think these were so awkward to watch, but I still would watch them. And now watching them makes me feel like I want to dance to them. And I posted that on my Instagram story, and everyone was replying like, yeah, do it, do it. And I meant like in my own time, like for me to record that video and post it.
Yeah, she never would. Just don't get
like
the idea.
I would
never
die. I don't even think I could dance to it in front of Matt.
If you convinced me, I'd probably do something funky, but like I'd probably like try
they
to
even like dance like, yeah,
on
dirty. Each other like that.
I'm not like that.
Okay, it's not like super dirty, but they just like rub their belly and they're like, okay, let's take a thumbnail quick.
Yo,
get over here.
Need an automatic.
This is real life.
Ow.
I'm so sorry.
This is real life.
Wait, we used to always pose like that. We can't do that.
Okay,
that's good.
Great. No.